One of the bonuses of working from home is you can build in extra self-care. If you ain't heard, you heard it here first, sis. You heard it here first. Don't sleep. These are those chili nachos. If you don't listen, baby. Grand Rising! Happy Vlogmas! Oh my God, what is it? It is... I think it's Vlogmas Day 9. Today is the 8th, yeah. Happy Vlogmas Day 9! We're gonna get our lives together and get that together before we get on camera tomorrow. It is 10:02. I've just finished 3 meetings. Baby, and that first one I was 2 minutes late for. I woke up like 3 minutes before the meeting was starting. I woke up earlier, but I had been playing these healing hertz vibrations, and it must have just took me all the way out. But anyway, I did get up. I was 2 minutes late. It wasn't that dramatic. But yeah, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so excited. Y'all are making Vlogmas the most amazing ever. I did not have this much fun in 2018. It's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of work. Today I'm going to try to, well, one, I still have to edit. I know y'all tired of hearing about it, but I'm just saying I got to edit so you guys can see a video today. But what I'm going to try today is to edit as the day goes on so I don't have so many clips at the end of the day when I'm tired and then it's like, oh, I can't mix the music. So yeah, we're going to see how that works out. But I have a lot of work to do here and I'm not sure. I don't have a plan for us today. So I'm going to get back to work, but I did want to open the vlog and check in. At some point, this kitchen needs to be clean. We might do that together. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I love all your suggestions. I definitely want to bake. That is the thing. I'm making a list, checking it twice. So we will have things to do, but I'm going to get organized as far as like when I'm shooting those videos. So I feel like a real YouTuber. I'm making plans, like longer term plans than just like a big topic, which is what I usually do on my other channel, which I have some big topics that I'm researching for those ladies too. But basically I post 1 video a week over there and then I go live once a week. So y'all are a little more high maintenance, but I'm here for it because the reward is worth it, y'all. Oh my God, I can't even explain it. Like I wish... I just love reading the comments. I'm in my house giggling. I just feel like I'm kikiing with my girlfriend. So I appreciate you if you left a comment. I've enjoyed you. If you haven't left a comment and you're like, oh, I like to watch, go ahead and leave me a comment, girl. Let me know what you think. This is all for all of us. So anyway, with that, good morning, Grand Rising. I'm going to, I don't even know why I stood up. Do I want more coffee? I don't. I'm going to sit back down. I'm going to finish my work that I got to bang out. I have a big meeting this afternoon, so I probably won't come back to you guys till later this afternoon. Did want to open the vlog, like I said. I was missing my girls last night. It's so strange. Like, if you're a dog mom, you know, like they're so fun to have underfoot. And then sometimes you're like, oh, I need a little bit of a break. And then when they're gone for a long time, it's like, oh, I want them back. So I don't know. I'm trying to think when Cheyenne, not that I'm comparing my human babies to my fur babies, but just as a mother, I'm trying to think Cheyenne didn't spend the night anywhere unless it was with her dad at this age. But honestly, we were kind of trifling. If she spent the night, I spent the night at that point. But no, because at 1.5 years, we had already moved out of LA. I mean, we had already moved out of Fresno. I don't know what I'm saying. Let me think about it. But I'm missing my puppies. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't do morning yoga because, like I said, I jumped in here. So that may just be an evening thing that we do to wind down. The goal is to do 2 things of yoga a day, or 2 sessions, a morning and an evening. So like a wake up one and a wind down one daily. And then maybe one day a week, like a Friday or a Thursday, do a longer session in the evening, not just like a one before bed, like not one in preparation of bed, but one maybe like an hour session, because these other ones are like 15-20 minutes, which is good. I shouldn't say just, these other ones are 15-20 minutes, which is great, but I would like to get in an extended practice as well, if that makes sense. I'm rambling. This is what happens when you pop out and just have caffeine and no water. So let me get all that together. I've been doing really well and drinking my water though, so we're gonna keep that up today. We're gonna get 2 of the 33.5 ounce bottles down. Look at us being healthy. I love that for us. How much water have you had today, sis? Put it down below. Let me know. Let's keep each other accountable, yeah? All right, I'll be back. Hey there, I'm in Cheyenne's bathroom, if you're wondering. Oh, I went the wrong way. She has a black shower curtain in her. Anyway, I am just really quick. Whoa, where am I looking? I'm using my Skinceuticals Glycolic Renewal Cleanser. Brightening cleanser with glycolic and phytic acids, refined skin, free acid value 8%. So it's stinging a little bit, but I'm going to leave it on for 5 minutes. I have had on makeup for the last Monday, Tuesday I had on makeup. I didn't wear any on Sunday. But I did a full beat, so I just want to recharge my skin a little bit. This definitely does a deep clean on makeup, but it helps just with the, how do they say it, like the texture of the skin. Self-foaming gel. Can you guys see that? Cleanses and exfoliates to restore skin's radiance while removing long-wearing makeup. So that's what we got going on right now. Let me turn it around so I can get close. Oh, wait, let me try it this way. Yeah. So there we go. I'm not sure how this is going to record. I think what is on the screen. Anyway, that is, I put it all over. I didn't do my neck because I already have my shirt on, but I will do my neck tonight. I'm going to take a bath before I go to bed. And I'll generously apply it to my neck. But yeah, this is what we got going on. Just wanted to let you know. I'm going to do a couple of little facial treatments in between meetings. So not treatments, but a little extra, TLC. It's something you can do every day. I do use that cleanser probably every 3 days in general. But like I said, I'm going to leave it on. So not just wash it, but like let it soak in. It's a little tingly, so I feel like it's doing something. Hopefully it's something good. So yeah, just wanted to let you know. All right, I'm back. It's been about 10 minutes. I'm just going to show you. I have this little facial thing. These are for my fingers to go through. This is my left hand. I'm not left-handed. I'm just doing this to show you guys. But it has like it helps with exfoliation. Can you see that? Yeah. So I just go vroom, vroom, vroom all over. I'm going to rub my neck too, even though there's no product on my neck, just to get the circulation going. And then I'm going to I have a meeting with my manager in 15 minutes. So I think I'm going to do that and rest. And then I'm going to come back and do some oil and do the gua sha on my jawline. And then the quartz roller all over. I like to hit my bones. But the gua sha is nice because I can get in the corners and right here, like where I hold tension. Feels so good. And all along here, oh, it's like tacky to the touch. All along here, but I'll show you guys that as I'm working. We'll do that so I can. It's nice because it's things you could do at home that you can't do necessarily. Well, I can't do this at all if I was in the office, but I can do it while I'm working and not on camera. Give yourself a little extra TLC. So one of the bonuses of working from home is you can build in extra self-care. If you ain't heard, you heard it here first, sis. You heard it here first. Don't sleep. All right, I'm back in my bathroom. I'm going to put on this Neo Strata under eye, or just as intensive eye therapy. just don't want to focus. Anyway, I'm putting this on my eyes. And once I'm done meeting with my manager, I will put... Actually, I think I'm going to put oil on there now. And then that way it's on there and we'll figure it out. I have, from my sample box, this one. There we go with it. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, it's Juno antioxidant. And super something is not in English, child. Oh, here it is in English on the other side. Girl, get your life together. Antioxidant superfood face oil. Antioxidant and superfood face oil. So there we go. Am I in the light? Good Lord. The bottle's kind of see-through. Anyway, I'm going to put this oil on and this eye cream, and then I'm going to go sit down and get ready for my meeting. Okay, I finished putting the oil on. It feels so good. It feels so luxurious. I'm going to have to invest in some Sunday Riley antioxidant and whatever it was. Essential oil. What was it? I forgot that fast. Anyway, here's my gua sha. I just wanted to show you guys. This is what I'm going to be massaging my face with. So I use all parts of it. But like this part, you can go in here. You may not realize like how much stress you're carrying right at the top of your eye bone, or you can use the side. You have to play with it and see what feels good for you. But yeah, oh my God, that relieves so much tension. And then it's hard to do with one hand. You know what, I'll set it up so that I'll just show you guys while I'm doing it. But I have to have my meeting first. But I'll set it up so you guys can see and get some ideas. I got this one off Amazon. I think Teami has one too. I will link both below. You know I have a Teami discount, Tanika 20. But if it's cheaper on Amazon, I'll put that in there for you too so you guys can decide for yourself. There's different kinds. I also have a roller. Right now I'm just going to do the gua sha. Maybe later in the day I'll do the roller. I'm trying not to overwhelm myself and make little, make progress, make strides. And so maybe baby steps is what I was thinking of. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. What's up? What's up? How are you, girl? It is 9:59. Even my lips can't believe it because they're not trying to get with the program. It's 9:59. I think the last time I talked to you guys, I was about to have my one-on-one with my manager, which had to be like 11:30. We're going to pick up right where we left off. I took my glasses off. I'm going to put on my Sunday Riley. It's called Juno. Their antioxidant superfood face oil. So, and you can see I like it if you, let's see if I can get the light to hit it just right. It's half gone. So I'm going to have to invest in this. Those sample boxes, they got me. I also use this. Oh, I should have clipped my hair back. I also used this when I did the dermaplaning shaving my face, my whole face. Here, it comes in this. I just drop a little bit on. Let's do it like this so we don't have to dilly-dally. Let me turn this mirror to the regular size. Okay. So yeah, if you dermaplane your face, you want to have something with slip in there, just so you don't snag your skin, because it is a razor. But I'm also using this because I want to do the gua sha, which for me, it's good for relaxing me. It just feels like very soothing. But it also is good for helping for collagen induction. All of it is really, like the dermaplaning, not as much, but definitely it does help with collagen production, micro needling, nano needling, which is what I did last time. I think I've done it enough that I might be able to. Oh, my oven. I ordered those chili nachos I told y'all about. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. And I'm going to put them in there because they just came like 10 minutes ago. They should be fine. Oh my God, this feels so good. Just like, oh. I can't even describe it, what it's like. It's silky. It's silky oil, which is not... It's even silkier than like massage oil. You know, when you go and get rubbed down. It smells good. Yeah. Today, this whole week has been crazy. It's Wednesday. I'm glad it's halfway done. I have 2 more days left. I'm in the office tomorrow and Friday because I volunteer to do like an event for kids where we make... I don't even know exactly what we're making, but I know we have a project where we are making something and they will go to a children's hospital for those kids. So I definitely want to be there, and obviously you have to be in person. I have a little tea. It's from Pink Stork. It's still hot. I put monk fruit in it. It just smells really nice. But yeah, I just want to wind down. It's been quite the day. So I had that meeting. I haven't even eaten, so that's why I'm also got the oven warming up, because I'm going to put those nachos in so they don't get soggy or cold, because I wanted to do this with you guys first. But I had a 3:30 meeting. Well, I shouldn't say I haven't eaten anything. I had Parmesan crisps, which are good fat, and I had almonds. So you might as well say I haven't eaten. I was going to do grapefruit, but it was just like busy. It was busy, busy, busy. So by 3:30, I was in a meeting. I had to get out of the high chair, which is where that pillow is behind me. It's a counter high chair. I was working over there. That pillow was there because I was getting tired and I needed to lean back. And then at some point, leaning back wasn't even doing it. I had to come sit in this chair and just turn it to face that way. And I turned my camera off because I was like exhausted. And as soon as that meeting was over at 4, baby, I went and took a nap. I thought it was going to be a 30-minute nap. It was more like 45, 50 minutes. But I needed it. Now, previously, I would have judged myself for that, not being productive, but I'm just trying to listen to my body and stay in tune with what's going on. I'm super emotional around the holidays anyway, outside of my trying to conceive journey, just because my brother passed in December, so it's always hard. Even though it was 20 years ago, it's hard. I try to spend the holidays with my mom and my sister for that reason, because it's hard. I'm not sure how that's going to pan out this year, quite honestly. So anyway, I'm rubbing this bit. I want to rub up against the bone. You can also do this. It just depends on what feels good to you. I feel like this gives me a little more like clawing. I don't know, but I'll do it this way just to show you guys. But right by the bone, because that also helps with the collagen production. So I do it along my cheekbones. I did have filler in my cheeks 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and part of getting filler is it also helps your own body with its collagen, increase its collagen production. So I haven't been pressed to get my cheeks in again because I feel like either I still have some of it, which is possible, I'd have to get a scan to confirm, or it helped build up my own collagen enough. I think maybe I'll get some next year. The thing is it pulls. I can't do it because I have the oil on it, so my skin, I'm not gonna be able to grip it like that. But you know, as you get older, your face is going in and down, and I feel like the cheeks pulled it out, so we'll see. But in the meantime, this is good, and it's also very relaxing, but it helps. So just you can feel your bone in there, so you just want to rub it. And I'm going up and out on purpose because I'm trying to get gravity to go the other way. Or not go the other way. I know gravity is doing it this way. I'm trying to do some anti-gravity work here. So there, and the jawline. Again, up and out, up and out. Because I'm of a certain age, I'm starting to get jowls, these bits. And my face is asymmetrical because I only have one dimple. So on that side, everybody's face is asymmetrical. Mine's like a little more exaggerated because of the one dimple, but I do like my one dimple. The inevitable part about dimples, though, is that is going to get longer and longer as I get older. Like, it's already kind of like a half moon. When I was younger, it was just like a jelly donut. You know how you have that little indent, but it was perfectly round, like in a jelly donut. My sister Jamie has 2 dimples. Her mom has 2 dimples. It's funny because it's my stepmom, but when I was younger, when I was out with her, people would think she was my mom because, I guess because the dimples and we both have round faces. My mom has a bit of a longer face. Although I feel like as I'm getting older, I look more like my mom. Like as I'm editing, I feel like I hold my face in a way that my mom holds her face. Anyway, this is the fleshy part, but it does feel calming. Oh, you know what? I wanted to show you guys these two. So I have this roller. It's a quartz roller, pink quartz, like this. My mom actually got these for me when I was in California. I think it was for my birthday. It had to be because it was either birthday, Mother's Day. We was just gifting each other up. And then I also have this jade one. I've used the jade roller more frequently. But I think the quartz has good properties too. You have to do your own research because, baby, I know it works for me. So here, I like to go in here, right up against this bone. This is, it can help clear your sinuses. So I hit right in here. I'm not even looking at you guys. Hopefully you can see right in here. And again, there's this bone right here. That just feels so good. And then over here. There's tension here, and this just releases all that tension right along the brow bone. So, yeah. I have a lot of skin up above my eye. I have a hooded lid. So I don't know if I would have done this when I was younger, if that would have helped, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say I'm a candidate for an eye lift. Will I ever get one? Probably not, but I'm a candidate, sis. I'm a candidate. You can rub here. So there's some glands in here. Like, I don't know if you do dry brushing. It's hard to dry brush the throat. It doesn't feel great, but you get the same effect. You can rub this up against the glands and release. You want to make sure you're drinking lots of water the day after, because you're draining your lymph nodes and you're putting that lymph back in your system. So you just want to make sure it keeps moving. But all that feels great. And you can, you know, just play around in there, because when you hit a spot, oof, you know it. You can tell. Yeah. I'm not going to really do too much here. The Botox is in, although mine is starting to loosen, which I don't hate because I feel like it looks a little more natural because there are parts that are moving. I just don't know if it should have done it that fast. The lady did tell me, though, the more expressive you are, like the more you're using the muscles, the faster it's going to wear off. And I am super expressive. If you go back and look at my video, Born a Sin and a Crime, you could see I was moving my face all over. But the Botox had it frozen, so it looked, you could tell I was like struggling, I guess. I don't know if struggling is the right word, but my muscles were like, listen, honey, we're not moving. And the muscles around it were like, oh no, we're gonna try. And baby, they tried. So anyway, I had a microdose for the first round, so we'll see what ends up being next. So this I like in here because it just pushes it all. And I'm hitting this. Oh, I got paint there, hair paint. Anyway, I'm hitting this lymph node here. I need some oil there under my throat. Yeah. So I'm glad I took my little nap. I needed that rest. I did get my video out, Vlogmas Day 8 for you guys in a timely manner. It was like, I think 9 o'clock, which is better because the 2 nights before it was like, well, the night before it was midnight because I posted it right before and then I realized the end of the video hadn't finished rendering when I uploaded it, so it was missing. So the 13 of you guys who watched it the first time, thank you so much for having your notifications turned on and clicking on it right quick. And I'm sorry that the ending was messed up. I figured it out. Red Blonchick had sent me a note and I was uploading it when she sent it to me, but good looking out, sis. Thank you. That's happened to me one other time, and normally I check the video fully before I upload it, but I was rushing, and that's what I get. So, anyway, this one should be easy to do tonight because there wasn't a lot of vlogging, and then I feel like we'll be on a good foot. But I'm definitely enjoying Vlogmas. I'm watching so many people. I wish, like, if you guys have found anybody new who is doing Vlogmas, or who was vlogging, let me know, because a lot of the vlog channels that I already watch are doing Vlogmas. I would like to find some new people. I'm watching Tanya and Ann. If you guys haven't watched their Vlogmas, check them out. Tanya's been up in the comments. She's also a TTC sister, but her channel is family channel. Like, they do pranks and mukbangs and cooking, girl. Her mother-in-law's on there, and she's a hoot, honey. She got a cigarette and a sand for you. You feel me? So anyway, check them out over there for their Vlogmas. They're doing it every day. And if there's anybody else, let me know, because I want to support. Trust me, I understand it's a grind. And so definitely anybody who's putting in the work, I want to support. And I feel like I'm getting to know, like, different parts of people. I don't know. People, is it me, or are people more vulnerable this time of year? Or maybe I'm feeling more vulnerable. I don't know. I'm going to do it this way. Yeah, this, I can feel it clearing my sinuses, which is good. Oil diffuser. That was the thing I was trying to say. Oil diffuser. Gina Janine had an oil diffuser, and I think she was in TJ Maxx. I forgot about my love of TJ Maxx. I gotta stay out of there until next year, though, because baby, these vloggers will have you shopping. I'm not blaming them. It's already something I'm inclined to do, and then they just tell me about a little something, and I'm like, okay, sis. Okay. So that is that. I'm gonna put that away. I clean those with like a brush cleaner. I've thought about cleaning them with alcohol, but I don't know. I don't want to mess up my port, so I just do it with brush cleaner. It seems to be fine. The jade by itself is like antimicrobial anyway, so you're not gonna get. It's not gonna be nasty. Ooh. Oh, I haven't done this in a while. This feels good too. It's nice and cool. I used to put mine in the freezer, and then one of them, I don't know, it started creaking, which I'm assuming it was like because the moisture, like it was getting rusty. I don't know if it was getting rusty. I don't want to put that out there, but it was creaking. The metal was not in appreciation of the freezer, so, but it did feel good. This all feels so nice. Oh my goodness. I will tell you, I never thought my skin would look this good as an adult. And it has a ways to go, but I'm hopeful now. It looks so much better than what it did. In fact, I don't remember. I definitely, when I was envisioning this channel, I wasn't sure exactly what it was going to be. I thought maybe like a bunch of before and afters. It was originally going to be called Being Tanika. And then as things happened, it became Becoming Tanika, and I think that's what makes the most sense. But I think I have a video from either January or December where I was talking about my skin journey. and I was going to compare it from previously, but I'll pop it in this video just so you can see what's happened this year with the products that I've used. In case you are, you know, struggling with your skin or have pockmarks or discoloration, don't give up hope, because I almost did. I almost gave up hope, and now I have such a different relationship with my skin. I actually love it. I'm actually so proud of my skin. Even with the imperfections, I'm proud of it. And I wasn't even, you know, 2 years ago. So, patience. I've shown it love, and it's loved me back. And having like a skincare routine. When I tell you I didn't have a routine, I didn't have a routine. I used to see a facialist in Brooklyn, and she was like, just at least wash your face before you go to bed. Like, that's where it started. And then she was like, when you wake up, put on toner. So that was kind of where it started. But I mean, I was doing like witch hazel, and I don't even know what kind of soap. And then one of the makeup artists at work in maybe 2018 told me about the Basis soap. She actually bought me some, and I tried that, and then that was working. So every night I washed my face. I know it sounds so simple, but I'm telling you, my skin was so bad, I didn't even like to look in the mirror at my face. And so spending all that extra time washing it just seemed excessive. And so, but like really washing it really well. And then I got the tretinoin from my dermatologist, and in 2020 I really noticed the difference while I was in California. Mainly I think my mom had said it. She was like, this is the best your skin has ever looked. And I hadn't thought about it, but at that point I had been consistently washing my face every single night before I went to bed and putting on the tretinoin. I hope I'm saying that right, but it's the prescription retin-A cream. Putting that on, and that's what originally started changing the texture. And then this year I started micro needling at home, and recently I started nano needling because I saw another YouTuber who has her own skincare line, but she wasn't promoting her product. She was promoting a different company's product, but she said she had been nano needling. So I started doing that, and I did my neck once. This is really sensitive. The nano needles are smaller than, but I have to be careful here. But I like it all, and I like, you know, I think I started, you know, whenever you start, it's not too late. But I think I started at a good time age-wise, because before that I hadn't really been paying attention to my neck, and I feel like it looks pretty good for my age. You know, comparison is the thief of joy, so I'm not going to compare myself to other people, but I feel like it could have been different. And so I'm just grateful for what it is and looking forward to making it better. I do believe the ubiquinol helps, which is the CoQ10, the more bioavailable form, helps because it energizes the mitochondria. Okay. Oh my goodness. That feels good, y'all. That feels good. I'm going to steam my face this weekend. If I'm 100, if I'm keeping it 100, which I try, I was getting nervous because I have been putting on more makeup on a daily basis. Like I was before just putting on my CC cream, but now I've actually been putting on makeup, contouring my face. So I was like, I hope this doesn't break me out, you know. So far, so good, but I wanted to be extra diligent about taking care of my skin. But sis, when I tell you I got a collection of masks, I have a collection of masks. I will throw on a mask before I get in the tub. Both the sheet mask and the cream mask. Oh, I need to order some more of my Teami hydration mask. I definitely need that because, like I said, I got to fix my oil diffuser or get a new one. That's going to help with the moisture in the room. Keeping up my water intake, which I did pretty good today. I'm proud of myself. And then that hydration mask, because it has niacinamide in it, which is a vitamin B, and then it also has that oh my god, it's an acid, AHA, alpha hyaluronic acid, or it may just be hyaluronic acid, but which is a good moisturizer. So I definitely need to get another. Another thing that I don't know why I didn't get it when they had 50% off. I wasn't thinking. But I'm going to get that. That is a game changer. That overnight mask. That was my first time ever having an overnight mask. That was a game changer. They also have an eye cream, which I might get. I know, I can't tell if my eyes, like, they look dark here, but I can't tell if it's from, like, lack of sleep from Vlogmas or if I got a situation going on. So I always was one of those people who was like, do we really need an eye cream? Is it that different? But I've been noticing, yes, like I think this morning I used eye cream, or yesterday, or maybe both days, and it's helped. Let me get past Vlogmas and see if I really need an eye cream. But I am also starting to wrinkle up here more. This is what I don't understand. How is the formula different for the eye cream? Does anybody know? Like, is it more fine because the skin is thinner? Like, why can't I use the face cream and just rub it under the eyes? Or is the eye cream supposed to be up here? Is it the whole? Like, I have a lot of questions. I'm not saying you guys have the answer. You know who I watch? Dr. Yoon. I might go to Dr. Yoon. Dr. Yoon and Dr. Berg help me with my biohacking game. So I may have to go to Dr. Yoon's and see what he has about eye cream. Because I don't want to be scammed. Not that it's a scam, but I just feel like, well, how different are these ingredients? That I need a whole... And the eye creams are not cheap, sis. So I'm like, if I'm spending $45 on this overnight mask, can it be overnight for my eyes too? Y'all let me know in the comments. Speaking of comments, let me get to the comments. Actually, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to put these nachos in because I think I'm going to do a live on my other channel and I'm going to eat them. But give me 1 second. Let me show you guys, because these, I talked about them on Saturday, but y'all did not see not a lick of them. There they go. Can you see that? I'm trying not to drop anything. Let me hold it like that. These are those chili nachos. If you don't, listen, baby. So it's got the chili, it's got beans, it's got cotija. I think that's how you say it. Let me know down below. C-O-T-I-J-A. Cotija cheese, guac, chips, sour cream. Peppers. Oh my god. I gotta rinse. That's a jalapeno. Girl. I'm gonna tear these up, but let me put them in the oven. Okay, so my glasses are doing something strange again, but that's okay. I did rinse my hand. I'm not trying to burn nothing. That's Tony. She called. I've been busy. I tried to get her to come over when Jazz and Shy were here, and she was busy, and now this week is just crazy. I did get my 2 weeks off. I don't know if I told you guys that. So the week of Christmas and the week after Christmas, I'm off. What coast I'll be on is TBD. That's okay. Let me see. Where am I trying to go? YouTube Studio. Becoming Tanika. Comments. Okay. Sarah is saying, yes, do a video on essential oils. You got it, sis. Yeah, the good candles. Honey. Okay, Sarah with the... I appreciate you. Totally agree, especially with the boundaries. A lot of people won't respect your boundaries, and you have to let them know that you're not going to sway from what you feel. Exactly. So I was talking about work and like getting people across the line and, you know, clearly defining your boundaries in a respectful way. I think especially as women, and then women of color, whatever your intersectionality is, you have to be careful. Oh my god, I love all the comments, Sarah. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you rock with me. Sarah, you showed me so much love. I'm here for it. Red Blonde Chicks said I was dropping gems tonight. Yummy. I love pizza. Me too, sis. Carolyn Lupo Knox said, I appreciate your support for the LGBT community. You are amazing, sis. Yes, ma'am. I'm part of the community, so I got to represent. I'm the B in the LGBTQI in some places. But yeah, I'm of the community, so I absolutely am here for it. I'm all about visibility and representation. So, okay. Deandra was commenting to Vlogmas Day 4, I love your channel, I love your vulnerability and that you are so real. It's refreshing. Your comment about waiting on your aunt to take you to IHOP. My mom used to do me that way, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves now. Do not lie to children, because I know from experience you still deal with those feelings as an adult. Absolutely. Also, I laughed when you said all you have to do is stay black and die. LOL, we used to say that as kids. Baby, that's right. Yeah, it's so interesting, like, how things can stick with you, and I think that is especially true like the younger you are. I mean, depending on how young you are, you may not remember it, but I remember, and it was my 8th birthday. Auntie Wanda was going to take me to IHOP, and not only that, we had a coupon, and so, or I had the coupon. I can't remember. I definitely had the coupon. I'm not sure how I came about the coupon. If she gave it to me, if I found it. They used to have these things in like the Sunday paper where I grew up, the Fresno Bee. They must have had that everywhere. Maybe not the New York Times, because I get the New York Times and I don't know that I see coupons in there. Anyway, I cut out the coupon. My birthday is May 7th. I turned 8. The coupon may have expired at the end of the month, like May 31st. I don't remember. But it expired, as coupons do. I did not understand time, I guess. Is that right? Well, yeah, because days are part of time. I didn't understand the concept that time would never, like a specific date would not come back around again. I thought it was like how Christmas came every year, December 25th, that this day would come back again. And so I held on to that coupon, and then my mom was like, it's expired. You know, you have to throw it away. And I'm like, no, because Auntie Wanda's going to take me. And my mom was like, even if she takes you, the coupon is no good anymore. So that's how I learned about time. I just remember it so vividly. So don't lie to children, y'all. Long story short, don't lie to children, because it's just, you know, they remember, and the thing is, it can send the wrong lesson or the wrong message, because I already had abandonment issues from like my dad popping in and out of my life, and my Auntie Wanda was always trying to reconnect me with my dad. I think I said this before. My dad was in a motorcycle club, the Unknown Riders, and there's a place back home called Roding Park. I think it's Roding. Oh my God. It's gotta be. Yeah, I think it's R-O-E-D-I-N-G, Roding Park. So she would go out, and they would, you know, the bike riders would be out there on Sundays. And so she would like flag him down and get his number. And 1 or 2 times I would be with her, and I would be awkward and cheesing, like just not even cheesing happy, like that nervous where you can't stop grinning, and like, or at least me, and I had like the awkward child laugh. I don't know. It was like my dad was bigger than life. All 5'8" inches of him, 5 feet 8 inches in his cowboy boots. He just felt bigger than life to me. So those two, the both of them, I associate with abandonment, because they would say they were going to do something and then they wouldn't do it. And so when the people who love you, or who are meant to love you the most, like a parent, don't show up for you, it sends a message about how you view yourself and how you hold others accountable. Because if I can't rely on my dad to be there for me, if I'm not good enough, is how it was in my child mind. If I'm not good enough for my dad to show up for me, how can I ever ask that of a partner, like male or female? How can I ever ask that? So that was one of the things I had to push through. And honestly, I'm still pushing through it. I'm not even going to say that it's done. I'm still pushing through it, because part of that is why I was attracted to people who are in other relationships, because I'm not asking them of anything, right? I'm not asking anything of them. And how could I? Because I couldn't ask anything of my own father. So I think that, and also the fact that my father had an extramarital affair, and that's how I got here, also impacted those things. But it's not something I want to do moving forward. Like, I know I deserve better. In my head, I know it. Viscerally, I'm still trying to convince myself, which is why I had the whole situation with MK. Like, why did I even entertain that foolishness? As soon as, like, his name changed and his age changed within the first meeting of him, I should have been like, no. And my first mind was to not give him my number, and I should have followed my first mind, right? I took his, and then he kept on talking, and I finally sent him a text, and so now he had my number. I sent him a text while he was in front of me, because he was like, oh, I want to make sure, you know, I don't lose you, or you're not a scammer, or I don't remember who you are. That's because you give out your number a lot? You know what I mean? Obviously, yeah. But he had a hard time taking no from jump, and he was a liar from jump. So I blocked him, long story short, because I know some of you guys asked, what happened with MK? I blocked him. But so I'm learning, and I just have to figure out how to stand my ground on what I'm going to put up with, because we do, willingly or unwillingly, consciously or unconsciously, teach people how to treat us, right? And I had been doing it unconsciously. So now I want to be conscious about the decisions that I'm making, how I'm interacting, how I'm moving with people, and how I'm teaching them how to treat me. And so, because if you look like you'll fall for the okie doke, since they come in with the okie doke, and trust and believe, I look like I was falling for the okie doke. Not only was I falling for it, I had a whole wagon of okie doke behind me that I was dragging. So they just knew, like, load up on the okie doke with this chick. So yeah, it does matter. It does matter. And so I just say, you know, if you are a mom or an auntie or a dad, or, you know, however you're coming into a child's life, be of your word. Be of your word. Be on time. Don't have them be last one picked up. And be of your word, you know. It matters. It matters. I'm telling you, as a 50-year-old adult child, because I am somebody's child, it matters. It does. And it makes me respect my mom so much more, because it would sting when she would say no, but you knew where you stood. And I appreciate that more than lying or saying, oh, I'll think about it, or we'll get to it later. Or my mom did say, I'll think about it, which meant, you know, either she was tired, or maybe she had a beer and she was like, we ain't having this discussion right now, because she would always tell me, you wait good until I'm tired to come in here and ask me questions. We're going to talk about this later. But when she gave an answer, she meant it. And so I appreciate that a lot more than I did as a child. I didn't like to hear no, but no is an answer. And so it's more respectable than telling a child yes because you don't want to deal with their emotions, and then flaking right to their face. You say yes, and then when push comes to shove, you ain't around, and you don't have to face them because you're not there. So that is cowardly. And I think a lot of things my father did was cowardly. And as a consequence, I accepted cowardly men into my life. Does that make sense? When you know better, you do better. So I'm trying. I'm trying. Am I in a situation where I'm ready to be in a full-blown relationship? No. But I think I'm ready to start dating. But we'll see. We got to take it one step at a time. And I'm going to tell y'all all of it, because y'all got to keep me honest. If I say something that sounds crazy, or I'm falling back into a pattern, let me know. Because, baby, rich auntie needs all the help she can get. On that note, I have some nachos that are calling my name. I'm about to upload this, at least to my MacBook. I don't know if I'm going to edit it tonight, but I'm going to upload it. And we're going to keep it moving and grooving. So I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back at work. I'm going to do Christmas tree from 9C. That should be a good view. I think I'm there until, like, oh, this is not my work phone. I think I'm there until at least 5:30. Oh, and the plan is to take the subway to and from. I have not, since I lived here, been on the subway to and from my house all in one day. I've come home now twice on the subway, but we gon' we're gonna see what to do in the morning with the commute. I'm scared, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. So, yeah. The tree, we'll do 9C, and then I gotta think of what we're gonna do on Friday for the tree. I don't know. Y'all let me know if that's enough tree for you or not. Or if you're enjoying the different views of the Rockefeller Center tree. Oh, and please don't ask me if that tree that burned on fire was the Rockefeller tree. It wasn't. That was the fox, the little tiny tree across the street. I don't know who lit it on fire. I don't know if it was a real tree. I know it was a real scandal. Between that and the Amazon, the AWS outage, we were busy yesterday. We were busy. Well, we were busy every day lately. I have Thursday, Friday of this week. Well, by the time you guys see it, I'll have Friday. And then I'll have 5 days next week. And then that's it for the year, sis. We're going to have a good time. We're going to cut up in here for Vlogmas. We're going to get out to Target. I still haven't returned. Why am I still talking and I said goodnight? I'm going to tell you all this tomorrow because, baby, we got stuff to do. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Suck it up. It's Christmas, damn it. We're going to be married no matter what.